Let's get started. Today, Mikey and I found ourselves on a deserted island, and we decided to compete to see who could survive on it more efficiently and who could set up their camp better. Right, Mikey?
That's right, JJ. I'll show you my survival skills that I learned from watching TV. You don't stand a chance of winning against me.
I'll remember those words. I'll tell you right off the bat, I have some survival skills myself. It's time to put them to the test. First, we need to set up a tent where we're gonna live. The area around our tents is our territory where we can build. Let's agree that we're not gonna break each other's campsites, okay?
I agree. I think this is a good place to set up camp. Just flat ground near the ocean where you can fish, and near forests where you can get wood.
We'll pitch our tents against each other to watch our progress. I think we have enough room to build a camp.
There will definitely be plenty of room. It's a good thing you pitched your tent in front of my camp. You'll watch and be jealous of how fast I'm growing on this island. Speaking of growing, now that we've set up camp, it's time to go chop some logs. I'm taking the woods on my side, so I'll go!
I have a lot of trees on my side as it is, but I don't want to cut them down near the camp because these trees will help us to hide our camp from strangers. I'd rather swim across the river and get some planks on the other side. Besides, there's probably something in this forest that will help me survive. There's bound to be animals we can get meat from, but we must also be wary of wild beasts, for whom I can already be food. It would be great if I could find a mine or maybe an abandoned house. I would like to find a village, but I doubt that there are people living on this desert island. I have to keep my eyes open so no one can sneak up on me. I wonder what Mikey's doing right now. He's probably chopping down trees too. So, some logs I've collected. It's time to explore the woods. Huh? I think I've been spotted by a lion. He's big and I'm unarmed. I can't beat him if we face off in a fight. He seems to be aggressive towards me. I don't know if I should run or lie down and play dead. What to do in this situation? I think he's decided to chase me. I have to run between the trees to confuse him and hide somewhere in the bushes. It's the only way I can survive. Sooner or later, this lion may catch up with me, so I need to use my wits and cunning. I've run far enough. Did I lose him?
Nope.
Apparently not. He's still chasing me. I need to hide here in the bushes under the tree. He can't find me here. He didn't seem to notice me hiding in here. He seems to have lost me completely and is trying to figure out where I escaped to. I hope he goes farther into the woods and I don't run into him again. I'll definitely have to go some other way. It's important not to get lost in this big forest. And the forest is really big. I realized that when I was running away from a huge lion. The lion has run off somewhere far away. Even I can't follow him anymore. I need to take a look around. Climb to the top somewhere and look down on the forest. Maybe I can find something interesting. I think this tree crown would be perfect to climb on and view the forest from above. The first thing to do is to look on the opposite side from the one the lion ran away to. What do we have here? Some kind of abandoned brick house? We should definitely check it out. I hope I don't have that giant lion chasing me or some other wild animal waiting for me outside. But so far, I don't see anyone out there who might be a threat. In case of emergency, we can hide in this house. Let's search the place. Huh? Mikey, what are you doing here?
Oh, JJ, I think I beat you to it and already searched that house first. I took a lot of useful stuff from there, including this incredible wool armor. Look at that!
You didn't even leave me anything? You said you'd go to the woods outside your camp. Then what are you doing here?
At my side, I encountered a terrible beast and ran away, lost and unaware that I was headed in your direction. Anyway, thanks to that, I found this armor. All that's left is to find the weapon. There are very few abandoned houses here, so good luck with your search.
Yeah, there's nothing but skeletons in this abandoned house. I wonder what happened here that there are skeletons all over the place. I hope I don't join their ranks. I have to search the place after Mikey. Maybe I'll find something he couldn't find. All I found so far is a wooden pickaxe. I'm surprised Mikey decided to keep it. I could use it. Maybe there are some secrets or hiding places in this house. I need to search the walls and floors, like this suspicious rock.
Ho-ho!
I knew there was some kind of secret. Great, now I have weapons and armor. I don't think this armor's very durable though. It's kind of tattered, but it's better than nothing. The main thing is that I have a weapon and now I can fight off wild animals. Good thing Mikey didn't think to check the house for secret blocks. Now it's time to get back to camp and make sure we have food. I hope I don't have to face that lion this time. Even armed, I wouldn't want to meet him.
Oh!
What's Mikey still doing here?
Huh?
What the hell is going on here?
Get away from me, you big rat! I don't have any food on me, and I'm not gonna be your food.
Looks like Mikey was also attacked by a dangerous beast in these woods. Only if I was attacked by a big lion, he was attacked by a big rat. Since he doesn't have a weapon, he can't fight it off. All he has to do is run. Wise decision, Mikey. You'd be a fool to attack that rat with your bare hands. After all, rats carry all kinds of diseases. He wouldn't want to get sick on this desert island where there's no medicine but herbs. I hope he got away from her, though. I don't see Mikey, so he's gone far enough. Maybe he could have gotten to the camp before I did. I'd better hurry up and get to my tent, too. I'll just brag to him that I found a weapon in that house and he didn't. Good thing I memorized the way back. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to spend the night in the woods. It's best not to go too far, because there are too many dangerous animals living here.
Huh?
Wait, did Mikey really find a way to defeat that rat? Besides, he couldn't think of anything better to do than make it his food, so, does it really look appetizing? I highly doubt it, but on a desert island, there's no choice.
What are you doing near my cauldron? Are you trying to steal my booty? I'm not sharing with you, so find your own food.
I wasn't going to take your food. How did you even get the idea to cook a rat? You'll get poisoned.
You don't have to eat it. This rat's pretty meaty. Besides, it wanted to eat me. So I decided to get back at her. So now I'm not her food, she's mine. You don't have any food at all, so if I were you, I'd go out and find some prey. It's gonna be evening soon.
Don't worry about me. I'm sure I'll find food for myself, and it definitely won't be a rat. There are all kinds of animals here without rats, and they're not going to attack you, like this pig here. And thanks to this club I found in that house you searched, I had no trouble finding food. Here, I'll put a pig's tooth in your cauldron. I'll share the spoils.
In that case, I'll go find myself a weapon. I had to beat that rat with my bare hands.
I'm gonna go find myself some bigger prey. 2 pork steaks won't last long enough for me. I haven't explored this side yet. Maybe there's something interesting to be found. Already found his prey in the form of a turkey. Not a bad dinner, but unfortunately the meat never came out of it. We'll have to find something else. I'm not gonna touch the deer, so let's move on. What the hell is this? Some kind of cave? It looks pretty scary, but there might be something useful in there. It might be worth exploring this cave. Good thing there's coal. The cave is very dark, and I can hardly see anything without torches. I need to craft 4 torches. That will be enough. I hope the cave is small because I don't really want to climb dungeons for half a day. There's a lot of cobwebs and skeletons. Is there a giant spider living here? Why are there skeletons here? There's some pretty big animal skulls in there too. Looks like an incredibly strong animal lives here. I need to get in quietly so I can't be heard. We have to be extremely careful.
Huh?
Looks like there's a huge bear living here. I wonder if he left these skeletons behind. Bear skins can be used to make warm clothes and strong armor, and it would be a good idea to hunt this bear. To do that, we need to approach it quietly.
Uh-oh!
He attacked me first. It's quite a formidable opponent, but I'll defeat him.
Yeah.
All right, I beat the bear. So, I don't think bear would be a great dinner, but to rub Mikey's nose in it, I decided to do it. Who knows, though? Maybe bear meat is pretty tasty.
Oh my god, JJ, are you really serious about roasting a bear? Have you ever seen anyone eat bear meat in any country?
Well, we're on a desert island. We have our own rules. Anyway, you decided to cook a rat. Have you ever seen it eaten anywhere? I don't think you can eat bear meat or rat meat. By the way, what happened to your armor?
Fought a giant slug and defeated it. Defeated the slug with his bare hands, but I had to sacrifice my armor. Too bad, the fur armor was beautiful. But now, I have an interesting decoration for my camp that will set the style.
You decided to fence your tent with those slugs? Do you think that the wild animals that will attack your camp will get stuck in this slime, or that they will bounce back from it?
I think a fence like this will deter any animals that come near my camp, so it will not only look nice, but it will also have a useful function. I wish you had something like that.
You don't have to worry about my camp. I think a defeated bear is much more frightening to the wild beasts than some slug fence. So my camp will be perfectly safe without that fence.
Suit yourself, but I think my green campground is much better with these slugs. It's like some kind of savage's camp. It's also easy to get burned, which is why I'm going to look for a place with water. I'll go find something else in the woods to make my camp look good.
It's more about making your camp more awful. Good luck with your search. I need to look for something to spruce up my camp too, or I'm starting to lose. Yeah, and I really need to spruce it up. Only what's my camp missing?
Huh? Oh!
I got it. I need a fence like this to enclose my camp. It will make my camp more intimidating to wild animals and give it a unique style. To do that, I'll have to go into the woods again. But I wouldn't want to go into the forest where I encountered the lion. I have no desire to fight wild animals. Defeating the bear is enough for me, so I will get wood from the forest on the hill. Now I need to craft a wooden axe to start logging. This fence will not require many logs. Gotta be done by the time Mikey gets here. In that case, let's get to work. Oh, that's great. Now that I've cut down a couple logs and crafted a huge amount of wooden fence, I can go back to camp and set up. Mikey will be surprised when he gets here and notices that my fence is much taller than his slugs. Aside from that, I decided to add steaming logs around the fire so I could warm up near it. I think it will make my camp cozy, and in addition to being well protected, it will be good to spend time in it. Call people to gather around the fire and tell scary stories at night. And because of the thorny fence, wild animals won't even come near us. That's the most important thing you need from a desert island camp: safety. Of course, you need a camp to rest, but you need to feel safe in the camp. Otherwise, you will never be able to rest well, thinking that you might be attacked at any moment. You need to be sure that no one will disturb your peace while you sleep, and your day depends on how well you sleep. If you don't sleep enough, it will be harder to hunt because you will be tired and inattentive. I wonder what else Mikey will decide to come up with this time. How will he decorate his camp? It's scary to imagine what's going on in his head. All we have to do is watch him and borrow cool ideas. In the meantime, I've already built the fence and now my camp looks much cooler. I can now say with confidence that I will have a much better safety record at camp than Mikey. Now I could feel at home here and get through the night without worrying about being attacked.
What?
Mikey, what's going on?
Can't you see that? I tamed a wolf by giving it a few pieces of meat, and I see you've set up your camp. Put up a spiked wooden fence so no one can get near your camp. It's pretty safe, but it still looks like some nutcase lives here. Well, it is.
It's much better than slugs instead of a fence. Where'd you find that wolf?
There are lots of different wild animals in the woods on my side, but that time I didn't have anything to share with them. And now, thanks to my charm and meat, my camp has a protector who will guard my camp.
So that's what you needed that wolf for. Great idea, as long as he doesn't get away from you when you're asleep.
Don't get your hopes up. I have a reliable companion, and you don't.
Now it's my turn to find a trustworthy companion. I think I could use a camp protector too, but it's not a wolf. It's something more interesting.
Huh?
Looks like a Komodo dragon. They say it's very poisonous, even though it looks pretty cute. It's an extremely dangerous reptile. You have to be careful. But if I manage to tame it, I will defeat Mikey unconditionally. Luckily, he's not very aggressive and there's a chance I could tame him. I have already shown him the meat and will try to give him something to eat. After that, I will try to get closer to him if he will let me. He makes some scary hissing noises like a snake, but I'm gonna try to get over to him and sit on him. He seems harmless.
Oh,
Great! I was able to tame him! I was able to tame the Komodo dragon! Now that's a really solid defender that won't let a predator anywhere near the camp. I'm gonna show it to Mikey. I bet he's jealous. His wolf is no match for my reptile.
Get that crocodile JJ away from me.
It's not a crocodile, it's a Komodo dragon. The largest and most dangerous of all reptiles. It's extremely poisonous, so don't piss it off. But don't worry, as long as he's under my control, he won't be a danger to you.
Is that a dragon? I'll never believe it. It's more like a mix between a crocodile and a turtle. How could it possibly be dangerous? I'm not gonna test it.
Don't underestimate my companion. He's strong enough to defeat a huge elephant, so don't underestimate him. By the way, what else can you think of and how can you improve your camp? Do you have any ideas?
I think we've done everything we can do on this island. We've pitched our tents, found our food, and cooked it. We've defended our camp with a fence and even found companions. I think we should start by leaving our pets in the camp and think about how we can get off this island, since we've already done all we can do here.
I agree. Even though I built a great camp, I still want to go home. Let's go to the beach where we started. We need to see if there's any ships we can wave and call for help.
I don't see any ships. I doubt there are any ships in this neck of the woods. We can't take dolphins to get home. We'll have to find another way to call for help to come get us. Maybe we should build a huge tower so we can be seen from space.
I have a better idea. I've seen it in survival movies. Watch closely, I'll do it now. We need to dig the word SOS in the sand so that airplanes and helicopters can see us and help us.
That's a cool idea. But I think you'd have to build a huge tower so that we could be seen from the air as well as ships that will pass by. But that's not a bad idea either.
Like we said, it's unlikely that anyone would swim in such a wilderness. And besides, it would be much faster to dig sand than to build a huge tower. I want to get home as soon as possible, not linger here. I hope something at least flies through here, because I don't want to stay here forever.
The idea of going on a dolphin swim sounds crazy, but it could work. But it's a last resort, and its success is not guaranteed. It's much better to actually have someone take us out of here. Although we already have friends in the form of a wolf and your Komodo dragon.
No, I definitely don't want to stay here. There are too many dangerous predators that will eat us sooner or later. And even if they don't, we'll go crazy living away from civilization. There's no internet. So, I think I've dug up the inscription. Now, we just have to wait for help.
Hopefully this place will be remembered and someone will notice us. I will miss our camp and our pets.
I'm gonna miss them too.
JJ, look, there's a helicopter. Help is coming for us. Your plan worked.
Yay, we're finally getting off this island. Thanks for watching us. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
This will help you not to lose us.
Good luck, everyone. Bye-bye.